Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle for Sydney, round number 3. I'm Neba, and next to me is the one, the only Mr. Vector. Welcome back, mate. We've done this our 3rd in a row, so a little hoarse on the voice, but certainly the action's going to be worth it.
Oh, well, definitely looking forward to the match with a few interesting results. I mean, this Group B could come right down very close to the wire.
Yes, we've just had a look at the results, so we'll see if we can get that up on stream for you just before we get to it. So here come the results. So if you have a look at the bottom, which we're going to be getting for you in a second, basically the way that it works is this. Save Boys have won both of theirs. Ascension have won and lost. And now we saw that game between Save Boys, but what we didn't see was eSporter and Easy Team tied at 15 rounds apiece. They tied it up. You can't see it, unfortunately. Don't worry about that, guys. But essentially, what that means, now we're about to watch Save Boys and eSporter. Now, if eSporter win and Ascension lose, they're in.
Yeah, well...
Well, no, that's not true. Sorry, if eSporter win and Ascension lose, then it goes to account. Because the way that it's going to work is that the two bottom teams, Easy Team is versing Ascension, and eSporter is versing this. If the two bottom teams somehow get these wins, it goes to account back. So basically, Ascension needs the win. That's how it works. Save Boys are guaranteed it, but the second slot into the grand final is not going to be good. Now, so we're just letting you know, of course, this is a best of 1. We're about to go live. The knife has just kind of happened, so we'll go live into server very shortly. But the semi-finals, we've been told, are going to be best of 1 due to the fact we don't want to be here until 3 a.m. in the morning, and that's fine. That's how it works. But just to let you know, guys, that is what you guys should expect. Okay, so it's going to be best of 1 semis, but that's fine. We did just have our interview with Fid, but the boys now, we are going live here, and we're back on Mirage. We didn't get to do the Mirage before.
No, we did not.
We thought we were going to, and we got cached, but here we are. On arguably, what you told me is your favourite map.
Oh, yes, it is. So now jumping into this, it looks like that they're going to go for an A execute on this pistol round. Very common to see a quick execute, not to play too much mid here. So it's going to be really a 5v3. Now it's down to rotation here. We did mention the 10-second rotation since Mirage is very small. So it's now down to the CTs. We can see that they are starting to rotate over from the B site. We can see them moving through market and behind. So Save Boys need to move through quickly, otherwise they're going to be flanked.
Yeah, we talked about this map just before, about it in round number 1 before we kind of got flanked as well. eSporter, they are going to be starting on the CTs. We'll go through the team list very shortly for you as they're getting the opening frags. And we will actually give you the official team list here. Moe CQ actually looks like he's backing up from Group A, and he's basically filling in for eSporter. So he actually played in a group that didn't make it out of I'm not sure who he played for. He actually played for Houseway, so he's just filling in here as a super sub to kind of help out the boys. But as we said, let's get back on target. Mirage, very close and personal, very short, so really favors the mid to short range weapons. There is some AWPing lines, but realistically, the AKs and M4s reign supreme on this particular. Let's just turn this up for you. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Do that. Turn game sounds on. We got to remember to do that. We maybe should put a key binding or something like that, or at least write it down or staple it to my forehead, something like that. As the boys from eSporter will get the first round. Let's go through the team list, Vector, shall we? Let's go through. Take us through the team list for eSporter.
Yes. Well, we have Zorbot. And we've got Moe filling in for them. We've got Zero, JDem, and CBZ Rifle.
Yep, and for Save Boys, of course, welcoming back into the Defrag studio, we got Urka, Nick, Reloaded, Stradoodle, which is Straxy, and Steege. They're going to be coming back. They've got 2 wins under their belt. They are guaranteed first spot no matter what happens here, but they're going to be looking at wanting to lock up first seed and going up against the second seed from Group A, Houseway. So no Houseway, the boys from eSport are getting off to a great start. They picked up the opening 4 frags. Moe CQ still somehow is alive with 1 HP. He's picked himself up 3 for the round. Jaden also picked himself up 1. And Zero getting picked up a little bit there. Nick, the final man remaining, he's got the Tech 9. He's in apartments all by himself. Picks up Zero on top of Van. Needs to be very careful checking those lines at short. That is a bomb down at short, so he basically does have to go frag hunting, but he gets taken out. Moe, too quick on the trigger, spots him as he jumps out of apartments, giving eSporter the opening round. So, like we said, Vector, eSporter, a lot to play for. Many people would have thought after their loss, that they were out of this one, but given that tie, there is still a lot to play for, considering that that second slot is still well open and a chance at the points to get into the finals in about a month's time. A lot to be playing for.
Oh yes, there's all to play for here, and everything just going the way so far of eSporter. It's a great start for them, winning that pistol round and now winning the second round. Strax does pick it up, and then we have Moe coming back in to pick up the frag, but the bomb has gone down here. Safe Boys will be able to full buy next round, so that is good for them. And now it's just down to the retake. It's a 2v2, and they are sitting inside the smoke. Now a 2v1.
Yep, and it is Urka and Nick versus 0-0, the last man remaining. He's now got the FAMAS, so he does have a little bit of an advantage here, but that bomb is ticking away. He is working under the gun, quite literally, you could say, but Nick, with 3 down for the round, will end this one picking up 0.
Well, that was sort of the round that eSporter didn't want to lose. I saw Moe with the AWP. He invested a lot into that round, and now, if we look at his money, he is well below his teammates there. Same with 0, so it's going to be an eco for eSporter. Not what they wanted. Full buy coming out for the team of Safe Boys.
Yep, so they've got the buy, and this actually gives Safe Boys the rifle. Steege gets to work with the AWP, holding that mid-long angle into window, picks him up the first one. That was 0. He will be not happy to be sitting out round number 4. eSporter getting off to a good start, but we have noted this before, Vector, with Save Boys. Sometimes they can be a little slow to the start, but when they get going, man, are they hard to stop. And could this be the early start we were talking about? We've got CBS from Hype Gaming from... actually, I've had the kind of pleasure of casting them in the ESEA ladder, so good to see him turning up to some LAN action, seeing the boys repping that now. But Urka and Straxy both go big as they work this B side. There is only one man remaining, and very quickly, once again, eSporter have a lot of work to do, and it is Jadem. He's got the 5-7, but Urka, 2G, will take him down. Scores are tied 2-2 here in round number 3 of Battle for Sydney, round 3.
That was a very quick round there from Safe Boys. They did a great job of just sort of holding off the eco. They're only losing 1, so they were able to save their money here. So now, first full buy round coming out. This is going to be the key round here. Since the pistol round, they're now equal on what they own. So we do have 1 AWP for either team here, so this is going to be a pretty key thing. 1 in Moe's head and 1 in Steege. We've seen Steege go big with it before. We've got to see if he can do it again on this B side.
Yeah, but they're working this B side once again in the apartments, and maybe could look to go underpass here out into this mid. And this is a map which we've talked about. This center area is very, very key to the success of a terrorist side. You are so close to both bomb sites in that mid area. It is literally a site that is kind of mandatory for you to hold. That's a really good napalm. Very good Molotov. Spots out 0 on top of apartments and forces him back onto site. And that will allow a little bit more of a push from Save Boys out into this B bomb site. The nade gets to the back of site. Steege looking to pick up 1, but he can't because 0, Moe both pick up a double. And finally, Urka will start to go in towards this connector site. Comes now through jungle. Has to be careful because Siebes was there. Siebes' rifle was there. He picks him up. He's picked up the Hyper Beast. That sexy looking skin. We all know we want it. You know you do. Jaden will pick up 1. That was Urka. And now it is a 1 versus 3. Nick has gone big before. Needs to go big now, but cannot because Jaden with the big 2 down. Drops him down. Gives eSport another round. And look, with a lot to play for here, you can expect them to go very big. I'm very liking that Moe's kind of backing up, and from the Vox Eminer team, previously Streamline team, now being picked up by Vox. It's very good to see them helping out and playing in teams, around the LAN community.
Oh, it's great to see them helping out the smaller side, people who are getting into the esports side, who are having a great chance of winning a few of these LANs like Battle of Sydney. Yep. It's great to see people coming through because you get to see a whole bunch of different talent coming through. Yeah,
that's very true. And look, Sydney probably doesn't have one of the biggest LAN scenes in Australia. Actually, probably has one of the smallest ones, and I think that's been due to the lack of LAN action. And we've got a big shout, of course, to Defrag for bringing us more action, and big shout out to Cam and Mav from Defrag. And basically, giving us Battle for Sydney. It's just brilliant that we get to do this on a monthly basis, I have to say. It's a highlight of my day. But the boys from eSport are trying to get something going here. Save Boys are putting on a lot of pressure over that A-bomb side. A bomb is still at spawn, though. And 0 from jungle picks up Steege and Nick. And Stradoodle, Mr. Straximus himself, has got 40 seconds to take 2 down. Now, because he hasn't been on site, they could... If he waits this one out, They possibly could rotate here if he's lucky. He may be unlucky, though, because they are not moving at all. He does have full HP. He does have a full set of nades. Has yet to use any of them. We'll pick up one. Who was probably going to check jungle, spots up the other. Can he get the bink? So let the nade go. Very good play. And now puts himself into the driver's seat, looking to get one, but Zero, very, very well done, picks him up. That was very well done by Straxy there, Vector, but very well done on the trigger by Zero, getting 3 down for the round and giving Esporter their 4th round here at the start of round number 3.
Yeah, that was a great job there. He was sitting in jungle. He was about to rotate, actually.
Yep.
He was sitting in the window waiting to watch mid when his partner died there, and that gave him the information he needed to push through on the A side, and it was a great little hold bomb. It was a 3v2. That bomb back in T-spawn was the ultimate downfall for Safe Boys. I
wonder if Straxy even needed to peek there. I think he may have got a little ahead of himself trying to think maybe he was better on the trigger, but... look, he took the risk, and unfortunately that didn't pay off for him. But, you know, had he hit that shot, we would have been on the opposite end saying 2v1. What a great shot that is. So, unfortunately for him, not the result he was after. But that does force Save Boys onto the Eco. 3 Tech 9s, a CZ70, and the Glock. There comes the flash and the smoke out through Palace. In they go. Zorbot and Seabs will get to work. They get 3. It's a 3-for-2 exchange. Looking for 3-for-3 here. It's a 1 versus 3. Strax is on site, but CBZ rifle, I should say, sitting on top of ramp, just near Tetris, and drops him down. So 5 rounds, they're getting off to a good start. It was an eco, so probably a round you'd expect Save Boys to lose there. But we have seen this from Save Boys before. Slow starters, but man, if they get on a roll, Esporter have got to stop that momentum train. Yeah, it's something that you don't always see. Getting the eco on Mirage, it's a very hard map to push on an eco, just because of how surrounded the bomb sites are. If you have short range weapons, B is where you want to go. Long range weapons, A. As he shoots through smoke, Yui does get 1. Jadam gets a 2nd, tags up a 3rd, gets the 3rd with the USP. Now they know they're here on the A site. 4 versus 2. Make that 4 versus 3. 4 versus 2. They're knocking them down one by one. Urka and Nick are on extraordinarily low HP. That is a bomb down, though, right next to Tetris. And Urka is running. They know they've got time to work here. So Urka is changing position. He is going to be moving to the midsection to go through connector. Nick is stuck on site, and they know he's there. So they're trying to use that as bait to get him out. But that is a great Molotov from Zero. Puts him over. But they have no idea that Urka's come around from behind. This could be a huge clutch. A lot of work to do. Oh, he missed the shot. And CBZ rifle. He just made him pay. He had the opportunity, Vector. That could have been the 2-1 clutch, but unfortunately stuffed the shot, and that gives Esporter round number 6. He missed absolutely everything there. He had the information. He knew both were there and missed it altogether. So now, back on an eco, our Save Boys, you know... Esporter looking good on this one. Yep, Esporter have got the opportunity to make the semi-final. Save Boys, much like their namesake, are now forced back onto another eco save round. I think this is nearly be round number their 3rd eco. And Zero, he played so aggressively. He knew what was coming. He saw the flash, stepped forward and said, you know what, thank you very much. I know what's about to happen here. Zero with 4 big kills will grab the round, and Esporter looking absolutely dominant at the moment. And I tell you what, this has been a very interesting group, Vector. Basically what's happened is we've seen Save Boys look dominant over Ascension, who we would have picked to be number 2, and Esporter and Easy Team are actually not making it as easy as you may think, and they are right in this match right now. They are holding a 7-2 lead. They could go at least 10 rounds this half if they keep this momentum up. Oh, they are looking very strong there. I might even say that they may go a little further than that, because it just looks like Save Boys are all over the place right now. Yeah. Their strats are just not there. They are not playing picks. We've seen them play the strategy of just getting picks. Right, playing a 2-1-2 split on the terrorist side. They have just not been able to get that first pick straight away. Yeah, that's very true. We say, look, you know, we know that that's not necessarily a strategy, quote unquote, to get the picks, but it works for Save Boys. They're very good on the rifles, and sometimes this may not be one of their most practiced matches, and so because of that, They can be fine. Urka, though, on top of Tetris, finds 1-2 big kills. Stradoodle also got part of that action. Nick with the bomb, however. This is a very good play. They've pushed 3 onto A, and Zero is currently sitting right next to Underpass. The question is whether or not he is going to push up into this site. He finds one. That was Straxy. They know where he is now, but that bomb has been planted down. 35 seconds now on the clock, and he is working against every single second of it, as well as the 4 terrorists from Save Boys. This should be Save Boys' third round coming into round number 11. Next round, yes, he's going to save. Look at that. He's going to back off here. Zero backing up, and Save Boys done very well. So, look, Zero will be trying to get a couple of picks, you would think, towards the end here, Vector, but look, eSporter clearly in the driver's seat, but Save Boys not out of this by any stretch.
Yeah, it's something that I don't think Zero actually knew where the bomb was planted there, and I think that was just to his demise. He probably could have maybe got 1 or 2 maybe more exit frags, but in the end he was able to save that AK, and now they can still buy again. They've got a full buy coming in. Yep. Zero going to help out his teammates with the M4, so we're not too much in detriment yet. 7-3, great scoreline for eSporter. They just need to watch their sights a little more, as unfortunately Save Boys just pushed that one. They weren't expecting it.
Yeah, if they lose this round, it's going to be an eco for them. And look, I hope they don't, because for them, this would be a great upset for them. If they get the win, it basically puts the pressure on Easy Team to win, because if they don't, then the second place goes to eSporter. It's as simple as that. Ascension need to win to get in, right? They need that win, but if eSports are gonna have any shot, and let's be honest, Easy Team are no easy beats. Let's be honest about that. They need this win, and they are certainly come out of the box, all blocks, all cylinders firing. 1 minute to go. Moe will start to go to work now. Takes down Steege, and Stradoodle gets a very, very big bit of dinkage there, losing 70 HP. He jumped out through A stairs, and has to be very careful as he comes up. That is a bomb down. They are very aware of this, and it is a 1 versus 3. Now, whether or not Strax decides to go for this one or just back it up, he's got 35 seconds, Vector. It's, he's going to back it up here at this point in the game as we close in on the final 5 rounds. Yeah, he's got the AWP, and with 4 rounds to go after this round, these guns more important at the moment. He's going to give up the half lead, but with the possibility of going for more next half.
Yeah, it's something that's very smart. I mean, he has $1,600. That means his team will not have too much going into this next round here. So it's either an eco or a very broken buy for Save Boys.
Yeah, just something I think we need to touch on whilst we have a couple of seconds. You did say that all of the points of entry here are very big choke points, and you are exactly correct. The 6 points of entry you have are apartments, short, connector, even window, but realistically here through the A stairs and ramp. Look at how small all of these things are. That basically means for Save Boys to get in, like you said, proper nade control is vital, and I'm just not seeing it at the moment, and eSporter are making them pay.
I'm seeing it more from eSporter at the moment than I am from Save Boys. They are doing the perfect CT smokes there. They are stopping them in their tracks there, making sure they don't push, and it is right now to the detriment, and we can see them pushing through mid at the moment. Save Boys going to get the first frag on short. Zorbot going to take out Nick, take out the trade, and it looks like they're trying to push down short with one flank just in a ramp at the moment.
Yeah, they will. Jaden will also get that ping through connector, and we'll pick up one. That was Steege over on short. And look, they haven't committed to this site yet. That is a bomb dropped, though, in the short area, so they have to be very careful. But they are not strafing out to get the early bomb pick. They need to make sure that they're not going to be picked from behind, is what just happened. JDM actually on top of the cutout, on top of mid, gets picked off. Now, Urka is possibly one of the best players for Save Boys throughout the day so far, is also going to find JDM, though, so that's very well done. That bomb, though, is being looked after. Stradoodle picks up one. That's in through the window area into jungle. He grabs a great AWP shot, and is now a 2v2. Arguably, Save Boys are in the better position. There's the great no-scope from Straxy. He's got 17 HP remaining. That is 0. Stradoodle has actually got 48. There's a bomb down, and it's not going to matter because one AWP shot is good enough. He takes the AWP, and that AWP that he saved last round coming into play big time there, giving Save Boys their 4th round.
Yes, well, that was very, very well done there by Save Boys. I was about to say that we saw just Steege not getting really, Strax not getting the info in mid. He didn't know the guy was at chair there, and it really came to help that Urka was able to come and spot the guy. And that really helped him. As we see, JDM almost getting it with a frag coming in from CB. So jumping into the next round here, in the end, it did pay off, but they almost stuffed up that round completely.
Yeah, look, that could have been very, very bad had he not got that 1-for-1 return frag there. You know, he did push up. He should have actually probably got the 5-7 shots there. 0 on a lot of low HP here. But he does pick up one. He actually will spot the bomb carrier. And Straxy is going to be taken down. And what should have been an eco round win turns into the eco round lose. And Save Boys, I would be shocked right now. Esporter 9 rounds to 4. 2 rounds remaining. Wow. At best, they're going to be 11 rounds to 4, which would be amazing for Esporter. At worst, 9 rounds to 6, which is a great place to be sitting going in on your offensive side here on Mirage.
Yeah, that was a great little push there. They expected a B push very quickly there and set up. It was those few P250s. They knew the lurk was in A ramp, and it just paid off for them. They were able to get all the frags they needed, and right there, it was everything they needed.
Yeah, just not checking the angles there, Moe. He just didn't think Urka would be that far up, and unfortunately gets taken down straight away. That bomb is still sitting top of mid, so they're not going anywhere yet. Steege pushing with the CZ70, but gets taken down long range from Jaden with that M4, so they have to be very careful. The crossfire and the angles being held very well from Esporter, not willing to let this one go. They can see that they can make the semis, and I'll tell you what, it'd be a little awkward if Moe makes the semis here, because he actually made it through with the boys from Houseway, so he'd have to make the choice there, but that's what's going to happen. Anyway, Reloaded grabs one. That was CBZ rifle, and now 40 seconds remaining on the clock. That bomb is making the choice. It's making the trek onto the A-bombs like Nick with the Deeg. Can we see one Deeg? No, he pulls out the AK, but gets the shot anyway. Takes down JDM and Zorbot. Oh, he could have gone for a knife there if he wanted it. It was there for the taking, but now the bomb plant is down, and that is very well done by Save Boys. They are looking really good. Oh, Nick using the angle perfectly as there's the drop down from Zorbot on through Tetris. 0. Last man remaining. He's got 2 to beat. Make that 1 as he picks up Straxy. The bomb is ticking. He's under the time limit. He knows he's got to work. Fakes the defuse. Oh, the little bit of binkage from Nick. Nick, not fooled, not going. Has to be careful here. He's got to go for the kill. Yes, he does. Oh, he gets it. Does he have enough time? It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. God!
Oh,
no! What is the time? Tell me the time. That should have been a defuse, you would think. Oh, wow. Look, that should have been 10 rounds to Esporter. I think he deserved it just on principle alone there. But Save Boys, are they lucky?
They survived by the skin of their teeth there on that last one.
Literally by a bee's penis. I think that was how close that was time. I think that was just how close that one was. Wow. And with 1 round to go, Save Boys have been able to now fully buy up again on the last round. Wow. I think as well they didn't think they were getting away with that one.
Yeah, that was just something that was completely out of the blue there. That last second diffuse. It was just...
Nick, well done to Nick, though, to actually cause enough of a distraction to keep him away there. I mean, he could have gone for the defuse, but he did stay at it. So, well done to Save Boys. They did get in the wall, and Nick did deserve basically that round, I think, given his effort there. CBZ will find Nick, though, and... Esporter looking to try and end this half at 10 rounds to 5. That would be a great scoreline for them, you would think, as this time is once again ticking away. It's a 2 versus 5 situation. That bomb, I don't know what they can do here, Vector. They haven't got a pick. They don't have an open sight, and they are basically going to have to be searching for the pick now, and as little dinkage as they possibly can.
Yeah, well, right now they're just heading towards this A site, and it's not looking too good for them. 5 versus 1, all down to Strax, who it does have the AWP, but, 25 seconds to go. They could literally just hold the site here, and they will win the half.
Yeah, and they're going to win this half 10-5. I mean, I can't see Straxy going 4 down. I'd love to see it, but I just can't see it. And there it is. That's what we're talking about. The CZ75. Enough to finish him off. Esporter win the round and go 10 rounds to 5. And look, they have set themselves up for a good second half here. We're going to go live very, very quickly, guys. We're going to get underway. And Vector, give me... All right, so Esport are now on the offensive. What do they need to do to continue this train going? Like, obviously, we talk about the mid control very early on, but what have you seen from this Save Boys side that would suggest that they should be kind of taking to them? What should they be... What do you reckon that they should be picking off here?
Well, Esport really, although I say mid control is the main big thing they should be focusing on, I like to see B control actually on Mirage for this pistol round. It is such a close quarters map, especially with pistols here. If they can break onto this site, they'll be able to hold it from all angles with pistols.
Yep.
So I really like to see... Oh, Siege.
The long-range USP is dominant. Moe CQ is now rotating around the back to come and help his side, but that push has been stopped by the USPs of Save Boys. They are not letting this one go down without a fight. Moe's coming down through short now. The one of the Vox rifler is about to come through and comes through, picks off one, looks for the double. That's really good. They work together as a team and they are getting these picks that they need to. Looking for one more. Moe with the double picks himself up 2. Jadam's also picked up 2 and there's 1 remaining. It is Straxy. He is now in kitchen, just out towards CT spawn. Has to be very careful about pushing in because when he does, he's going to find himself 3 terrorists to beat, and he's not even going to be able to beat one. Esporter moved to 11 rounds, and they are 5 rounds from a match. 5 rounds from the match, and realistically, this is a very important round coming up because, as we said, with pistol rounds, Vector, they've got the SMGs, a shotty. We see the Nova from CBZ. Look at that defensive buy from Save Boys. They know how important this round is now to kind of keep them in range.
Yeah, and see that last round, Moe was the main MVP on that round there. That flank coming in through short really saved the round here. Yep. Pushed it forward, 11-5, 0 getting the first frag here. Doesn't look like Save Boys can do anything right at the moment. It's not going their way.
I wouldn't say it's them doing anything right. I think they're just getting really outplayed by Esporter right now. I think they are just absolutely just exploiting all of Save Boys' weaknesses at the moment, and Save Boys just can't find the answers. And that's just something they need to sort out. I mean, you know, they should be going through to the semi-finals, and this is something they're going to have to work out because the semi-final is only best of 1. That's it. They don't get a best of 3 opportunity in the semis. So because of that, they need to sort themselves out right now. They can't let this kind of sloppy play transfer over into the semis, because if they do, if they go first seed, they will find themselves up against Houseway, and Houseway are very, very strong.
Yeah, well, Save Boys, it just does not look like Mirage is their map at the moment.
Yeah,
they are, as you said, being outplayed all the way through here on CT. They just haven't been able to do anything. They showed a bit of signs of this on Cash as well. Even though they won that, they lost a few key rounds there.
Yep. And
to me, I saw it coming from the start here. Although they won against Ascension dramatically, they just didn't show it in this map.
Yeah, they haven't showed. And look, we have seen them get off to a shaky start before and then find some form. The question is whether or not they can. We will check the scores for you very shortly. We haven't actually done that all map, but that's because there's been so much action so quickly. But we will get to that at the end of this round. So with 55 seconds, we got the one-on-one. Urka versus Zero. MP7 versus Nova. Who's going to come out on top? Urka can't miss this first shot. Boom! No, he does not. From the side. Zero didn't even suspect he would be there. And Urka, MVP from the final 2 rounds. He's got a big chance of becoming the MVP for this group, I actually say, given the points that he has. But let's have a quick look at how we're going. Yeah, Urka, look at that, 15 rounds and 5 assists. He has been busy. Even though his side is down, he is being fragging up Storm. Moe CQ on the other side, though, going huge with 0 on 18 and 15 for JDam. The other two, 12 and 10 for Zorbot and CBZ on 12. So, Save Boys, like we've said, Vector, we said before, they show so much potential in some of these rounds they lose, and even with Ascension, but they need to get a roll. They need to get a couple of rounds going if they want to get back into this match.
Yeah, well, we can see this is the first full buy round here, so this is going to be key for them. Could be the start of Save Boys' real push back into this match, or it could be their complete demise.
And look, they started off well with 2 frags, but it's gone a 2-for-2 exchange at this point. Reloaded will go big, and so will Steege. They're still going 1-for-1, and it's all up to Moe CQ. He is the man that has the terrors, and he is just waiting. 12 rounds to 7, and he will get taken down. Save Boys finally stringing a second round together, and look at that. That is the first time in this match, other than right at the beginning when they went 2-2, it has taken them nearly, 16 more rounds to get a second consecutive round together. That is just telling you the story of this match at the moment, is that eSport are the ones in control, and they're not letting Save Boys get back into it. But maybe this could be the start of something more.
Yeah, it seems like that eSport are now going on that eco round, something that Save Boys have been desperately wanting. So, just got to move into this next round here. Put those last few rounds out of their mind here. Save Boys are coming back. Stop thinking about the score. You had the lead. Now you've just got to keep that lead. You just got to push onto the site. The main objective for this round, I think, should just be to get 3 kills in the bomb plant. That will guarantee the money for the next round.
Yeah, that's very true. And Save Boys are putting it to work. And look, I think eSport understand their situation here. They're not actually buying armor. And I think they realize that they want more money in the next couple of rounds to try and close this match out, rather than holding on to, maybe we can get a couple of frags in the eco, or maybe we can sort this out. It's like, let's Save Boys have it, try and get a couple of picks if we're lucky, but let's save the money and let's take it to them with full guns. And here comes that buy-up we're talking about. Full armor and nades expected from both sides here. Very, very important round coming up. If eSport win this one, looking at the economy, we kind of see that I guess Save Boys have probably enough for maybe one more buy, depending on how they go, but it's not going to be much. It'll probably
mainly be
Famouses. Yeah, it'd have to be a forced buy. So, a lot of work still to be done here by eSporter. So eSporter not out of the woods yet, not GG's yet either, but this is a very kind of a pivotal round, I guess you could say, with only 8 rounds remaining. Vector, it's like there's a lot to be done.
Yeah, well, you can see they've executed this A perfectly. Flashes coming out, nades coming out. And the first frag does go in the way of Save Boys, though. Just in a ninja spot on A. So now 4v4, but tagged heavily is eSporter. The flank coming in from Nick here is paying key here. That nade is going to take him out. Kobe.
LeBron.
A third for Nick, getting the planter. And now all down to the last, which is CB. Who is at Firebox, going to be taken down. And the fuse is going to come in. But the bomb did go down, so they will be able to afford for the next round.
Yeah, they got the money, so they will be able to buy up next round. So that's really good work. Urka is certainly leading the way. Nick is making sure he doesn't get out of this one, but Moe and Zero, wow, there's a lot of action still going on here at the moment. Zero and Moe are kind of leading the way. Unfortunately for the rest of the team, they're just not able to kind of keep up with them at the moment. It's very evident at the moment, and it's currently Save Boys are getting back into this match, and Moe and Zero, if they get shut down early, it makes it that much easier for Save Boys. And I think that's currently Save Boys may be catching on to that at the moment.
Yeah, it's really just Save Boys are sitting back on site and doing exactly what they need to as C2. God! Steve takes out ones, and Zorbot takes him out himself with the one tap. Great AK shot there. Now 2 on short. Pushed up for Save Boys. Trying to get any picks through mid, but they've all fallen back now. Left the site completely vulnerable. And now B site is pretty much open for eSporter if they want to push it.
Yeah, they can, and that B site is practically open. They don't know where they are, though, so they're playing this one safe, because Save Boys, as we know, are very, very good on the retake. So they're very cautious about this. And they spot up one. That's some very good rifling work from CBZ Rifle there. He picks up Nick. Nick has been very dominant over the past couple of rounds, so that is a very big pickup. It is now 3 versus 3. That bomb is down, and the top clock is ticking. That's a great opening frag. CBZ will grab the double and pick up Urka before finally being taken down by Straxy. That's a good response. 2v2. The initiative, you would have to say, is currently with eSporter. But Straxy is not going down without a fight, and Reloaded gets back in, and they are going to take this one. And we are back to 11 rounds, 12 rounds to 10. That is 5 rounds in a row. That is going to be 5 rounds in a row. And finally, like we said, when Save Boys get going, you have to stop them early. And eSport have done a very good job of doing that until this point. But just like that, we're back to 2 rounds.
Yeah, we can see there is going to be another buy coming out for eSporter. We can see money is still on their side here. So I think another force up. They have to force up every round now. They will have around 4,500 each for the rounds here. Money galore for Save Boys. So if they lose, they still will be able to go even for another round or two. Yeah. So this is really a tough time for eSporter. They need to make something happen. Even if it's just one round, they need the momentum to switch. Because as we've seen before, Save Boys, once they get momentum, they can't be stopped.
You need to put a dent in their economy. That's one of the big things at the moment. If you allow Save Boys to have the money to continually buy AKs and M4s here, well, not the AK, but the Orbs and the M4s, then you're just giving them the opportunity to get back into this match. And that's why you can't let them have those 5 to 4 rounds rolls that they get onto. And one of the things that, you want this to be a seesaw match of a smaller variety. You want to go 2 and 2, maybe 2 and 2, and keep them very low on your money, so you have to be very wise about it. Currently, Save Boys, though, can just chuck their money around. I mean, look at them right now. They're still on thousands of dollars coming into the next round. So even if they lose here, which they're not looking like they're going to do, then they can still buy. But if they get this round, it's almost going to be the other way around, and eSporter is going to have to go onto the defensive on the eco round, and that would lock the scores up again, and that is a huge pickup for Save Boys.
Yeah, it's something that after that first round, it's not the same Save Boys we saw. They just look at like a completely different side on CT Mirage. I mean, they have just locked down all the angles here and made sure that these choke points are exactly choke points.
It's exactly like a flick of a switch. It's like, honestly, they've gone from, oh, we're looking a bit shaky, to bang, this is our game, right? It's just that quick of a, where did that turnaround come from? And like we said, here is the pistol eco. We've got Glocks galore, and Moe's going to swap out for the Tech 9. Oh, we just see an AK from Jadam, though. Don't know why he's done that. Maybe he feels like they need at least some AK pressure. Maybe just kind of get into sight. I don't know if that's the right option, though, there. I think that's probably wrong.
They've set up for this A site. They seem to favour this A site, but it's the first time we've seen pistols in about 4 rounds for them. So this is key. They're now back down to 12-11. Smokes are coming in. Great shot by Steve to get the first into market. Another one.
There's the double, and now they come in. Straxy will also get it. Stradoodle will get on there. There's the triple. And that was a very quick shot down. The AK did not even get to be used at all. And Reloaded is actually going to be using the AK. And just like that, Save Boys have locked it back up at 12 rounds apiece. They have won the past 7 rounds in a row. They didn't look very confident with pistols, we should mention. So basically, as soon as they got guns in their hands, they've gone big. So it's obviously they're more comfortable defending here than they are attacking. And look, their pistol holding is probably just not as good as their rifles. And as we see again, Steege going big with that AWP.
Yeah, we can see first frag came in from the B site, and now through mid, they're just trying to play picks right now, but it's not working for us, for eSport at the moment. They need to make something happen here.
Oh, Steve. He's gone massive over the past couple of rounds with that AWP. Reloaded will grab the double, but Vector, Steege has come up big. Look at that. He is streaming up the scoreline, and he went from about 7 kills, and in the past 2 rounds, he's jumped to 13, so he is putting in the effort now.
Yeah, he's looking very strong with that AWP. Has not stopped all game here. Last player is Zorbot, and now it's just to see if he can get any frags here at the end. He will not, and that is still 4 alive for Save Boys, who have all the money.
For the first time in this match, Save Boys have hit the front. It took them 25 matches. They were tied at 4 rounds, but they never got in front. And it's took them 25, and now that they have got the lead, I cannot see them giving this back. And eSporter have such a shot at getting into this game. Now, if they lose, they're out. It's as simple as that. They haven't got a win under their belt. They need to win here. Tyre is not going to cut it. They need to get those 3 points under their belt if they're gonna have a shot. And look, this is not what they need, as Reloaded grabs the opening frag. It's a 1-for-1 exchange here, and it's a 4v4 as the boys from eSporter now working the SMGs over on the B side in connector. Jadam will grab one. Zorbot will also grab the other, and they need to be very careful. There's the AWP. Oh, CBZ is going to miss the rifle shot. He puts out another feeler just to kind of see. But they are on this site, though, Vector. They are up, and they do control it, but the pressure from Urka is so big. Look at that 1-2 big kills, and he's turned 3 versus 2 into a 2 versus 1, and it's an AWP versus the M4, 2 M4s. Wow, that is just not what they needed. They probably should have tried to attack those positions earlier, but Urka, 2G too early. Has to be very careful, though. He looks to pick up one. Will not be able to get it at the moment. And bang goes Urquhart with the 3 down for the round. Picks up another 3 kills to add to his tally. And he's certainly on his way to MVP, I think, of this A group. He has been consistently strong, giving Save Boys 14 rounds to 12 here. And look, Esporter, they are buying the AKs. And not full nades. This is it. If they lose this round, it's going to be an eco, and it will be GG next round. I guarantee you.
Oh, it's something they can't afford a tie either. So
No,
they
cannot.
lose this round. It's over for them.
Yeah,
Their
that's
tournament
very
is
true.
over.
That is very true.
So they cannot lose this round. This is match point for
They
them.
cannot lose a round from this point onwards. 4 rounds to keep themselves in the tournament is what they are facing, and they lose the first shot once again, and that is going to be Nick picking up Zorbot. That is not the start they needed.
But it's also how it has summed up the second half here. They've lost first.
Yes.
They haven't got the first pick, and when they do, it's been a 3 versus 2, and then they've lost 2 frags very quickly to make it a 2 versus 1.
They had the biggest opportunity last round. They had it. They were on site, and Urquhart just held ground and said, you know what? If you're not coming to me, I'm going to peek out and have a look. And they just walked into the angle and gave up that bomb site, unfortunately. And that's kind of what happens, unfortunately, in Counter-Strike sometimes. Save Boys, though, have now got 45 seconds, half the time, and here comes the push. Great counter flash, though, from, who is that? That was Urquhart, but Urquhart does get pointed down by Nick and Steege. Nick is also waiting there. They're taking them down 1 by 1. 0, the last man remaining. You've got 3 to beat. This is to keep them alive, and they are no longer going to be part of this competition. They've got 1 round still to play, possibly match point. They could win the next 3 and maybe hope for a miracle, but even if that happens, Ascension will go through on a win here. So they have to, unfortunately for Esporter, that is going to be their tournament all wrapped up, but maybe they're going to try and save some face here. They are going to be pushing, and I can't see them pushing any holding. They should be pushing in all in, you would think. Steve's grabbing the first shot. He's just been so dominant with that AWP, and much like you said in the last round as well, he's just a very, very dominant AWPer.
He's just done a great job holding everything there. First shot he's missed this entire second half here, so it's doing great for Save Boys there. They look great.
This would be great for their confidence. Like we said, you know, they were down 10 rounds to 5 at halftime, and they have come back. They have streamed into this back half, and it is now 12 rounds to 15, and they are looking at a 16 rounds to 12, and they're going to get it, I guarantee you. CBZ, I got faith in the man, but he's got 5 to beat, and that is a very big ask, especially when Save Boys are looking as strong as they are. He's not even going to get 1, because Straximus, Stradoodle, Mr. Straxy is going to take him out 16 rounds to 12, the final score, and we will get the score for the other game, I think, very shortly, and we'll give you the official results. Hopefully they have come in. Yes, they have. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. We have Ascension demolished Easy Team 16 rounds to 6. They must have had a lapse in judgment. So that means first seed is going to be Save Boys, 3 wins and nothing. Ascension is going to go second seed with 2 wins and a loss. So that means our semi-finals are going to be Ascension versus Elite Crew. And for the other one, we are going to be having Houseway versus Save Boys. These are going to be epic matchups, Vector. I'm so excited.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to see how they go, because this is crunch time now. This is 1 match only. It's not 3 matches in semi-final. It's 1.
Much like Eminem, they have 1 shot, 1 opportunity to grab all they ever wanted and get into that grand final here in round 3. And I tell you what, it is going to be huge. It is going to be massive. We are these boys, especially from Group B, they're going to have to back up. We're going to have maybe about 15 to 20 minute break probably, just to allow the boys to just kind of reset and get themselves set up for the semis. But my God, is it going to be a tight Final Four. These 4 teams are going to be really good. Ascension has got a lift. They are currently, I would say, rank them 4th. But the other 3, I would say they're very close to one another. You could pick a winner out of any of those 3.
Oh, yeah. Like, all these teams are very close here. Save Boys didn't look too great at the start of this game here. So I don't know if I've lost a little bit of confidence in them, but they just, to me, they didn't look as strong in their TSAT. So something they might want to go practice on for the next time. But for right now, they need to do with what they got.
Yep. All right. So and now, as we come to the end of the rounds, we have to do a couple of things. We have to give one. We're going to have to choose our MVP, and I think we both know who it's going to be. Given the consistent performance, the consistent dominant performance of this one player, it is going to be Urquhart from Save Boys there. He has been just really well. He's topped the scoreboard 3 times out of the 3 maps, or if not, he was very close to first or second every single time. His dominant rifle play and his positioning is probably one of the best I've seen out of this group. So he is going to take the MVP. He's going to be taking the Logitech G402 Hyperion Fury gaming mouse as part for just rocking up and playing and being the best out of that group. So we have 2 more of those to give away, guys. We've actually got 1 to give away for the semi-finals and also 1 to give away in the grand final. So that's something to look forward to as well. So congratulations, Urka. You're going to win that. We'll try and get an interview with him before the semi-final starts. If we can get one, we'll have that on stream. So look forward to that. Now, we have to give a big shout out to our sponsors, of course. Thank you very much, of course, to Gigabyte, Pacific ES, and, of course, Logitech for providing the MVP prize as well. Thank you to DFrag TV, Mav, and especially Cam, our producer, for putting on this day. You guys rock. We couldn't do this without you. We literally are the face, but all of the hard work comes down to those 2 guys in the background. I mean, that's how it is. Anyway, also, if you guys want to come check out the semis and the grand finals, we're here at Legends Net Cafe here on George Street. If you're in the city, come down, come check us out. It'll be great fun. Say hi. Who knows? There's going to be craziness all around.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But we got the semis coming up very shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned in. Go have a break. Go have a drink. Come back. We'll reset, and we'll have the semis coming up for you in no time. Take care, and we'll see you very shortly.